Generic greetings and welcome to Fight Club Plus Prison Architect once again. This is our Alpha 30 prison, as you can see, and we are probably going to burn it down. I say burn it down actually every time I do one of these, but it's never actually burnt down. In fact, fire is a very, very small part of the game, yet it has been in since pretty much Alpha 1. Interesting. Anyway, as you can see, there's a lot of prisoners. I'm going to just put it to max speed here. There's a lot of prisoners just milling around, just having a bit of a stroll around the shower because I have set our where is it, regime to shower time. So every single one of them is just going to be doing the shower thing. I've just noticed that that guy's actually got a book and it says spirituality. That's Deacon Frost. And he's actually just going around doing some spirituality stuff. Maybe he's reading the Bible. There's another guy that's got literacy. They've basically been reading books. So they were just in bed or in actually lockup. Well, not lockup, but sleep time. Then I sent them over there. Anyway, I'm going to do a shakedown because that'll annoy them more. As I said, the whole point is to try and get this prison to get a little bit wrecked, so we'll see what happens here. Obviously, one of the problems with doing the shakedown is when we find all this booze, we're going to actually then shove people into solitary confinement, and then that'll give them some suppression. But you know, we'll do what we can. And one thing I'm also going to do, or what I have done rather, is go to my policy, change the meal quantity to nothing. Parole is all 0, and then our programs, I've removed them all. So there's going to be no programs, no nothing, no food. They're just going to sit around the shower until everything is, well, basically everything's booted off. What I'm also going to do is say all, and I'm going to receive 100 prisoners. This is something that I haven't done previously because I've never really had the opportunity to do it. Let's actually say, let's receive let's receive all the prisoners we can. We'll say intake on everything. I don't know why there's been no maxsec intake at all. That's an interesting one. You can see there's none available, but we're going to receive 100 mid-sec prisoners and 23 min-sec, and that should make this boot off quite well. The reason I haven't done that before, like as we receive all these prisoners, is because we've never had the option to, and I was sort of thinking, do I do it, do I not? But then I decided that balls to it, we might as well do it because it's about time. Obviously, we have the opportunity to do it. Let's do something a bit different. So, shakedown is underway. What I'm going to do is wait until the shakedown is finished. There we go. I was going to also say that I'll have to stop it if the prisoners turn up beforehand, but they haven't, so that's all good. We're going actually cracking on in the forestry here, and I've just noticed that there's like a nice little stack there. Look, these tall little trees. Oh, little saplings and stuff. That's pretty good. So danger level is going down. They're all in one area. I was going to put them in the yard, but then when they're in the yard, they can go elsewhere, shower. They do just have to stay in the shower. Not put them in the cells, obviously, because that would be bad. It means that they are locked up and they don't have this sort of group mentality of trying to punch someone in the face. Canteen is pretty similar. They've got phones and stuff. In the shower, all they can do is sit on a bench and shower. So some of the needs are getting fulfilled, but not all. Here we go. There is a lot of prisoners coming from here. There's someone with their own little claws and probably facing game by the look of it. Matthew Robertson. Don't know if he's someone I should know about. You've never heard of Matthew Robinson? Only the fastest person in the prison. Anyway. Looks like people are getting run over. Oh my good grief. Do we actually have... Oh my good god. Right, 144 prisoners out of a maximum of 50, and all that's happening is they're getting taken to the holding cell here, and then they get moved over to the shower. So that's an interesting one. Look, they get taken here, and then as soon as they're in the holding cell, they then get assigned to the shower. Which means they come out, and then they walk along, and then they sit around here. So, that's a new one. Some of them are also, as you can see, cuffed up. So that guy's cuffed up because he had a weapon on him. So we're finding all the weapons. I could if I wanted to. In fact, what I will do, I will actually go to our policy. And if we find anything, we're just not going to bother with it, to be honest with you. We'll just say, don't search, we don't care about that, and then none for everything else. That's even more passive. We've tried nothing, man. And nothing's working either. Right, oh my good grief. Look at all the people there. There's another person with the wrong clothes on. That's not a great look, I'll be honest. I mean, each to one's own, but it's not my cup of tea. Right, okay. So we have... How many prisoners out would you say? About 80? 80 prisoners there? Something like that. There's a lot of prisoners there. A lot of people have... we've also got weapons. We're finding a lot of weapons. But we're going to cuff them, as you can see. And then we're not going to do anything about it. We're just going to leave it. So there's several prisoners heading to the shower. And as you can see, we've actually got a lot of money there because, oh my good grief, death already? What the hell happened there? What? Snitch and ex-law enforcement. Wow. Sean Locke. Is that like the Sean Locke the comedian? That's an interesting one. That guy's just been killed. False imprisonment. Hang on, he's been false imprisonment 12 years. That's not a conviction. Well, you can't convict someone for false imprisonment, surely. It would be false imprisonment for something else, like forgery or bribery. He's a snitch in ex-law enforcement. That's why he's being killed. Interesting. One of the other interesting things is I just noticed that our intake, we're actually at a high risk. That's Stacy. Where's Stacy? Over there. I'm guessing Benjamin Stacy. Character, we don't know anything about them yet, although their grading has been increased. Murder, yeah. Because, well, they've been in for murder as well, so 25 years plead guilty. Robbery guilty. They don't give a crap. Yeah, what's happened is that, that guy's been found as a snitch. Benjamin Stacy's stabbed them or whatever, killed them. Doesn't matter, I don't know how they've actually done it. But either way, they've killed them. And then they have been assigned a high-risk, sort of, well, high-risk level of security. They're now high-risk. That's their classification of prisoner. Hang on, who's that? Robert Arctic. Zangmai. There's another face in game. Another face in game. It's a lot of people's faces to draw as well. So, danger levels going up, which is as you would expect. We've got intake. Ah, yes, there we go. We've got some max sec intake coming in now. I don't know why that wasn't open before, but either way, we're just going to receive all the prisoners we can until this fills up. It looks like a lot of people's... Yeah, we've got a lot of needs. There's a lot of people with needs here. I could, if I want to, dismantle this. Like, dismantle all of the shower heads and stuff, but, I don't know. One of the things that, I have read and that people have mentioned in the comments is that the best way to make them boot off is not just to have them all completely and utterly all of the needs unfulfilled. Because what that does is people have different boiling points and eventually they'll kick off separately. Whereas if you actually allow people to fulfill needs now and again, what'll happen is that they get the shower needs and then the rest will slowly creep up and slowly creep up and slowly creep up until you get to a point where loads of needs are there, but they can fulfill some others so they don't all boot off immediately, and then it's more like a slow simmer to then a massive explosion. Right, so we found some more... Oh my good grief, there's another death in there. Who is it? Wow! Attack prisoner. Oh! The janitor's been killed. And there's a Featherstone. Mark Featherstone. Yes, we finally found one. Good grief, it's been a long time since we've had a Featherstone. So we've had 2 deaths so far. It's a bit more erratic, isn't it? People actually, you know, just going, suck it, stab. It's an interesting one. There's Chris Mortensen, different person. Another face in game, probably a name in game. Danger level still increasing here. We've got 162 prisoners of a maximum of 50. And danger level is going up again. And eventually, I think this is going to boot right off. There we go. There's a lot of fighting around here. You can see there's there's at least 3 people fighting there. There's some more deaths. This is surely going to boot off. Any second now. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. That's proper gang mentality, that, isn't it? Oh my good grief, that is, that's fairly brutal, that. Yeah, that's not even a riot. Oh, they've got some keys, there's no riot happening, but that's, there's some running away happening, that's for sure. There you go, Featherstone's, Featherstone is leading the charge. There he goes with his set of keys. Looks like people are going to try and stop them, obviously. What they've all done is they've all got keys and they're all trying to leg it. They've all got different, things that they want to do. So obviously some people just want to fight, some people want to run away. Looks like we've managed to take a couple of them out. There's only 1 door available, or 1 door left here. They've managed to get the keys, and that's it, they're gone. They've managed to go out. We're going to lose some prisoners. 1, 2, 3 prisoners. That's it, they are gone. Oh my good grief. Right, what we're going to do then, we're going to go to deployment. Actually, no, we're going to go to staff, and then we're going to go to armed guard, and we're going to hire one armed guard, and then we are going to go to our deployment. This is a lot more aggressive than the last time we had this, and then we're going to set the patrol up around there. Like that. Okay, so 10 deaths so far. It is still kicking off, and there we go. Riot underway. I was pretty confident it was already a riot was already happening, but but no. I guess now it's official. It is officially a riot now. It's an official riot. So we've got, oh my good grief, 14 deaths so far, 16 deaths. Now, this is actually really, really worrying. The fact that when I first started this, I've only just brought in a lot of people, right? So a lot of these people that I've brought in, they haven't been in here. They haven't been in more than a day. So I would assume, perhaps incorrectly, perhaps correctly. Look, I like the way there's a guy called here there. Alex here just going around. I don't really want to be here. What's he in for? Alex here. Fraud. Look, he's in for fraud. He's in for fraud, and there's people stabbing. Look, there's 24 deaths, and he's this guy going, I don't want to be here. Just putting himself in his happy place before he gets stabbed. Oh, good grief. How many deaths have we got here? 25 deaths. 82 prisoners are rioting. I'm not going to stop the riot. I just want to stop people getting out. Right. Good grief. Anyway, it looks like there's several prisoners trying to go different places. Obviously, they're smashing the doors open to go into the workshop because obviously there's lots of tools there. Different fighting going on all over the place. There's many, many things they can go and get. Looks like we've got a dog unit here taking care of business, actually. Looks like the canine units managed to stop 3 people, and then them 2 have been cuffed. There's another one that's been stopped. Oh my good grief. Yeah, anyway, I assume, perhaps wrongly, that what's happened is that we've had the original prisoners in here in the shower for at least 2 days, like sort of simmering away, and then as soon as they boot off, the rest take the opportunity to go for it. But you know, obviously sitting in a shower for a full day will piss anybody off, I'm sure. Right, so we actually have a lot less prisoners than we had. We're actually still going to receive prisoners. Shall I receive some more? I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to receive none, but that will still make the available keep going. I just don't think it would be a good idea. You know what, let's just keep receiving them. Keep receiving prisoners. We'll see what happens here. So, we're going to speed up to max speed. We have several prisoners. Oh my good grief, there's still deaths going on here. Death is occurring. 27 deaths. So, a lot of these are just running around now. They're not progressing any further. So we've got the workshop that's been taken over. They haven't yet taken over this power block, although they have taken that door off its hinges. There's a lot of people with drills, as you can see there. Timothy Button has got some drills. There's another guy punching some steel. That guy's got a clipboard. He's a bit of a moron. He doesn't really know what weapons are. Maybe he can run up with a clipboard and pull the spring back and just go psh and slap it on someone's nipple. Ooh, that would really hurt. Although I think I prefer the electric drill, or, you know, a baton or something. Anyway, we have people with keys as well. It looks like these prisoners. Oh, some are making a break for it. There we go. So again, Mark Featherstone leading the charge here. Oh my good grief. Maybe what they should have done is actually went and spoke to. Hang on, there's a Mark Featherstone. Yeah, that's Mark Featherstone. Maybe they should have had a chat with some people with the keys. There was actually some people further back with a set of keys. Maybe they should have had a chat with them and said, can you get us some more? Can you get us some keys? Just bring them along. There we go. There's some more prisoners. We're just going to keep bringing them in. I mean, this is completely over the top in a manufactured situation, obviously. That guard is a freaking legend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prisoners he's managed to take out. He's the guard version. He's the guard version of Bronson. Oh my good grief! Right, let's speed that back up to max speed here. It looks like, is that the same guy? No, there he is. There's our guard. He's exhausted. No wonder he's beating up prisoners. Looks like he's taking care of business. Oh, he's exhausted. He's like, sack this. I'm just gonna rest on the sofa. Oh my good grief. Your prison is out of control. Put this riot down, or the government will step in and retake the prison by force. So there's an uncontrolled riot. I have 6 hours until this can be taken care of. Right, I'm going to free fire. I'm going to lock down the prison. I'm going to see what happens here. I honestly don't think I am going to take this back. I mean, there's no real way I can do it. I actually don't really plan. I don't really want to do it either. I don't plan on getting it sorted. I could just. Can we open up all of the? What the hell was that? That was a gun. If ever I heard was shot there. Yeah. Looks like there's a fight over here. I'm gonna take the lockdown off and see what's happening. Yeah, that guy there looks. Dan Robinson just got just absolutely blattered by that armed guard. Let's just put it back on lockdown there. Problem with lockdown is obviously it means the guards can't move around either. So I'll just take it back off there. I mean, to be fair, most of the doors are locked anyway. All of them are locked closed by default. The ones that aren't locked are either broken open or can be opened with a set of keys anyway that the prisoners have. Oh no, when they're locked down, you can't open with a set of keys. I think that's the point. You can't lock it down. Obviously, all of these doors here have got door servos on them, but it doesn't matter because they've just been broken off. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to leave. I don't think anyone's getting past that armed guard. I've got weapons free, so they can pretty much do whatever they want. We've got 70 prisoners still fighting away there. I could hire some more guards and bring them in. I could, for example, bring in some emergency riot police. So let's just bring some riot police and some paramedics in. There we go. I don't think it's going to really matter. So we'll get these guys on. Well, come on. There you go. On... Out you come. I've never actually seen what happens when you have riot police and everything else. Like, for example, I'm going to use these riot police and just get them in there. Don't know what's going to happen with this one, actually. When the army turn up, because they are going to turn up. So we've got our riot police here. It looks like most of the rioters are pretty much sorted in and around here. There you go, there's a guy taking care of business. Oh, our patrolling, looks like I've got my armed guard by accident. I'm moving over here. Ah, looks like I've taken this riot down. You know what, I don't want to go any further. I actually don't want to stop this riot. I want it to keep on going. So I want to pull these guys back. There we go, I want to pull the guys back because they're going to actually stop that riot if I'm not careful. It means we won't have the army come in, which is something that I'd actually want to see. I can't control the things. They're not listening to a word I'm saying. They're, going in there with reckless abandon. That's not good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Army! Failure. Uncontrolled riot. There it is. So the government are stepping in. And they're going to take care of business. However, they can't. I've never seen that one. Alpha game is alpha. There's a bit of a bug. Because we've got all these riot vans here. And because we've got the hearse at the front that won't move off because we've still got bodies to take it, the army's blocked in. Oh, I can actually control the things as well, apparently. Well then. I've never seen that. I think the army is trying to do things. Oh yeah, look, the army is trying to get on with stuff. I'll just put them to normal speed because I think they're glitching out. They're actually trying to go through a wall there, which is a great shame of it. Now they're not listening to any orders whatsoever. Let's speed up to max speed, see if they fix it. Looks like they are slowly heading over this way. There we go. Now they're going to start coming in. So here's the army, National Guard. They're not going to take any prisoners. So, I'm sorry, that guy had his hand... Both of them had their hands up. Yet the army came in and we just went... Nope. Dagger, dagger, dagger. There's a workman. I'm pretty sure, the way they're working, I'm pretty sure they would have shot them as well. So there's a couple of people subdued there. Looks like, oh, they're turning around. No, I thought they were going to turn around and just start blatting them. Looks like we've got a dog just, well, savaging Adam Crouch there. Oops. Oh, well. Where's our guard? Oh, that guy's got his hands up. There we go. And, well, I guess he is now unconscious. I mean, he's probably bleeding out, you understand. 34 deaths here. Looks like we've actually got some riot guards that are helping these out. And here's Soldier. Captain Gunnington. A couple of guys are putting their hands up. He's wading in. Anyone wants to mess with him, good luck with that one. Oh, there's another one coming in. Nobody's moving into the shower. I think that's the sort of center of the riot. I mean, that's where it all sort of started. I can actually control. I can still control my riot police. So I'm going to send them in. There you go. Send the riot police in. And I think that would be... There's only 4 prisoners rioting now. I don't know where they are, but I think a lot of them are in the workshop. And as you can see... Oh my good grief. A lot of them are heading back to the shower because that's what our regime dictates. But as they're going in, we've got somewhere in there, somewhere, I don't know where because I can't actually see them, we've got a National Guard person just firing at the people waving in. That is, looks like that's obviously failure. We've taken care of this now. We've got several, I mean, how many deaths? I can't count how many we've got. In fact, I reckon this shower would be like the opening scenes of Saving Private Ryan with all the blood washing up the beach, with all of the water coming from this shower. That's absolutely insane. That's probably the most violent and I would say explosive riot we've ever had. I mean, that only took a couple of days to set off. I mean, it didn't help that I brought in like 120 odd prisoners in one go, but whew, yeah. At least we know what we need to do if we want to riot again. Anyway, there's a Fight Club episode. I guess that fulfills the objective of these episodes of burning and breaking the prison that we've just had. Actually, no, we didn't burn it. We still didn't burn it. I should really let them riot in the laundry, because the laundry machines are with water and power, and that electrocutes people and generally sets a fire going. But no, I haven't seen a fire in a long while. Either way, sounds like I've just got a that was like a little ding-a-ling noise there. I think that was actually one of my grants finishing. Good grief. Anyway, there you go. There's the Alpha 30 Riot. Aggressive. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.